Hi, everybody. I hope that this is going to find you doing well. Another installment of the videos that I'm hoping to create during this time of chaos and COVID. So as you can see above, today is my first day. So what does that mean? Today is the first day that I'm feeling it. It's funny as I'm reflecting on the feelings and emotions that I'm going through right now. I'm in the middle of reading The Advice Trap by Michael Bungay Stanier. And it's interesting, I have learned, and I really knew already, my advice monster is the control it. And that's really my mode of operation with everything is I can control things. That's what I do to give me, you know, power, I guess you could say, and comfort. And today is the first day that I recognize it's not always going to work. Today I woke up and my mind was frenzied. I thought, okay, just keep going, stay to your schedule. I went down for my workout and I couldn't do that. Opened up emails as I was trying to focus on a workout, and I find that I've lost even more clients. And so the controlling nature of myself that usually keeps me very grounded completely blew apart. And I wonder if that's something that you're feeling. I feel silly. I feel silly even sharing this on LinkedIn. This is a professional platform. Should I be sharing these emotions with you? And I have to say that I believe, yes, I should, because we're all feeling these emotions and we're all going through this right now. Whether it's how am I going to keep my small business afloat, or how am I going to pay my employees, or how am I going to manage everybody going to remote? There's so many questions that all of us are, everything's flooding through our minds. And we know we need to prioritize. We know we need to schedule. We know we need to control. But during this time, we can't control everything. And so I wanted to share today that today is my first day. Today is my first day where the angst is high. Today is the first day where I am feeling the pressure of what's truly going on in our world. Today is the first day where I can't block out what's going on in our world. Today is the first day that I'm struggling, fighting the fear of what's going to happen to my business, what's going to happen to my children, all of those what ifs. So today I was, along with what I do with my schedule is with my devotional time. And I wanted to share something while I was studying, was there were the 3 M's, and it's something that I think could possibly help you if you're feeling it for the first time. So it spoke of partnerships and how very important those partnerships are. And we know, we've all seen how very important it is for us to come together, a global community to come together and partner during this pandemic. And what it talked about in the partnerships is the first question is your mission. What is your mission during COVID? We all have different missions, and we might have different aspects of our mission. We have our professional mission, our personal mission, our faith-based mission, our community mission, whatever it may be. But what is your mission during COVID? This is going to help center us when we feel like I can't control, when we feel like we're overwhelmed. So what is your mission? What do you want your mission to be? What do you want your employees to see that your mission is? How are you going to bring people together in a partnership, as a community? What is my mission as a newly founded homeschooling mom? What is my mission for the remaining clients that I do have left? What is your mission? So ask yourself, what is my mission? And use that as your foundation, as your anchor during this time. The second question is maturity. Where do you want your maturity to be here and now? And where do you want your maturity to be in the end? We have to look forward. And in that maturity, through those partnerships, we need people that will provide us the perspective that we need. I have to be honest, I really thought I had this under control until this morning. And I can't tell you why I stopped feeling in control. But I recognize in this, I need to gain perspective, and I need to reach out to those individuals that will help me mature through this process, or even help me get out of the funks that my mind is in. My very close family and friends know I have a very controlling nature. I control things around me. And when I fall out of control is when I could suffer. So I have those people in my life that I know will lift me out and help me mature through this process. So who do you have in your life? In addition, who can you be that person to lift them up, to help them mature through this process? And I'm not talking about, our children being immature and how they're going to mature, but there's so many changes that are going to be taking place. How can we help individuals as we partner through this with them, and help them mature through this process? Who will you be as a leader? How will you help those under you mature? Who are you going to be as a small business owner? How are you going to mature through this process? Who else can you help mature through this process? Who are you going to be as a partner, as a spouse, as a parent, as a caregiver? It's so very important that we recognize we need those individuals in our partnership that help us mature and give us perspective. Well, how do we want to help those as well in this mission of partnership? How are we going to help these people mature? And lastly, momentum. The third M is momentum. How do we keep momentum moving forward? If I'm completely honest, with today being my first day of complete and utter overwhelm, I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to put on my makeup. I didn't want to shower. I didn't want to do any of those things. I wanted to crawl into bed, turn on Netflix, and just turn off my brain. But that's not momentum. So how are you going to pull yourself up when you're feeling these overwhelming feelings? What's your momentum? What are those small tasks that you can do every day to ensure that you're caring for your employees as a leader? Even if you're all separated, what can you do to keep that momentum going? Same as a small business owner. I know you are so afraid. I'm right there with you. I know you're so afraid for your employees. I'm right there with you. So what are some things that you can do to continue that momentum moving forward? These are unprecedented times. And I'm sure you're going to see more videos from me sharing my anxieties. I'm going to keep sharing my honesty with you, whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on whatever platform. I believe all of us in this partnership, banding together as a global community, we need to be honest and we need to be raw. How are you getting through this? This is what I'm doing. Offering guidance, offering partnership during this time. So, what is your mission? Who are you going to partner with? What is your mission during this time of chaos and uncertainty? What's the maturity? What does that look like for you? Who are you going to ask for maturity and perspective? And how are you going to help others mature through this process? And lastly, momentum. How are you going to keep that momentum moving forward, even in the midst of feeling like I just want to crawl into bed and pull the covers over my head? So I hope that in sharing this honesty with you today and these 3 M's, it helps you think and move forward. I know we're moving into the weekend where we're going to have even more time to think about what's going on. You might have a more quiet email box. You might not have as much on your plate. Work might be quieting down. So this weekend could be tougher for you. So think about these 3 M's. As we build this partnership as a global community, what's your mission? How are we going to mature through it? And how are we going to keep momentum? So thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Piper Harris with Poema Women's Success Coaching. I hope you are well, and I will talk to you very soon.